It's time for today's travel and cruise industry news. With the latest from travel and cruises around the world, here's your host, Chillie Falls.
Good morning. Welcome to Travel and Cruise Industry News on this Tuesday, October 5th, 2021. I'm coming to you from Forest in Bedford County, Virginia, Central Virginia area, right outside of Lynchburg. Today is National Do Something Nice, folks, Day. National Do Something Nice Day, which encourages all of us to perform acts of kindness for strangers or family members or loved ones or all three. And you should stay positive all day. That's my hint for the day. A little bit in the news today. News flash, there's no weather report this morning. I know that's shocking. There's just a band of showers east of the Bahamas, and it's not very well organized. Nothing else in the Atlantic or Pacific basins. Sweet. I'm afraid it's not going to be the end of the season yet, but it's sure nice not to waste time with that every day. Would you live on a cruise ship? We'll talk about that in a bit. Royal Caribbean, of course, added Liberty of the Seas to their restart agenda. CDC adds Barbados on their level 4 list. Brazil to reopen the cruise ships. Turks and Caicos gets a little bit of an investment from Carnival. And we're going to have a report from our friend Aimee Rogers, who's been out on the Divina and Mariner of the seas in recent days. Now, it's all of that this morning on Tuesday Travel and Cruise Industry News. All right, cruise ship sailings for today. It's not that busy a day for sailings, but in San Diego, Disney Wonder is going to sail on a 3-dayer. And up in Seattle, the American Constellation will be leaving on a 10-day cruise. So that takes care of that. All right. Would you live on a cruise ship? Cruise lines often report that their most expensive and spacious accommodations are the first to be booked. A new build condo ship says it's experiencing similar demand. Storylines is currently building a 741-foot-long, 450 crew member, 55 gross ton MV Narrative, with plans to take its live aboard owners on a leisurely path through the world's ocean, circumnavigating the globe over a period of about 3.5 years. The ship will spend 3 to 5 days in major ports, offering plenty of time to explore. Storylines entered the private residence cruise line market with a primary focus on more affordable entry-level options, selling studio and one-bedroom homes at sea, starting for a paltry $350,000 for a 237 square foot space. Balcony condo cabins start about $500,000 and go up. As with condos on land, their monthly fees to maintain the ship, its facilities, and amenities. Storyline fees start around $2,365 per person per month, and that includes all meals, wine, beer, and select spirits, gratuities, high-speed Wi-Fi, laundry, pickup, wash, and fold, onboard activities and entertainment, visits to an onboard physician, yoga and fitness classes, and full use of the gym. My question to you guys this morning, if money wasn't a factor, which obviously in something like this, money's a factor. If money was not a factor, would you do that? That will be hard for me to do because of family ties. But man, I'd love to be out there, spend 3.5 years and go around the world. But then again, that's a lot of money too. So, of course, my son would kill me because I'd be spending his inheritance. Probably ain't likely to happen. But still, yeah, I could see me on a ship like that. That would be that'd be interesting. All right, but would you do it if the money was no object? Just take off and go forever. All right. Royal Caribbean, of course, they're celebrating a successful restart operation from Galveston. Liberty of the Seas sailed over the weekend on a 7-night Western Caribbean cruise. That's another good one in the right direction. All right. Let's look at Barbados. The U.S. Center for Disease Control and Prevention, that's the CDC, has added another cruise destination to its level 4 travel advisory list. The list already has multiple nations across the Caribbean, so now add Barbados, which had been at a level 3 for several months. The CDC now advises avoiding all travel to Barbados as the island nation located in the Eastern Caribbean has been added back to the level 4 travel advisory list. The CDC says because of the current situation in Barbados, even fully vaccinated travelers may be at risk for getting and spreading COVID-19 variants. So, another no-no from CDC. Not sure any of us pay much attention to it, but I mean, this one doesn't even say that if you're fully vaccinated, you're okay. I mean, that's been most of the positions on these recent changes, but they're just saying you shouldn't go to Barbados. So, don't agree with that. So, all right, Brazil. Yes, sis, I did say I did not have breakfast, if that's what you were asking.
No, I took it that you need some breakfast.
Yes, I do. Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. My sister was coming in and giving me a message while I was on the air. All right. Where am I? Let's see. Yeah, that's right. All right. I had to get my place back. With government permission now granted, cruise ships are going to return to Brazil in November. After months of negotiations, a green light for the country's domestic cruise restart was announced over the weekend. The government is committed to bringing the ships back as the cruise industry generates 42,000 direct and indirect jobs in Brazil. The country is now working with local authorities on home ports and ports of call in order to create an operational plan for the cruise ships. Specific health rules, protocols, quarantine definitions are also in the works and set to be published soon, the government said in a press statement. Preliminary protocol plans call for ships operating with reduced capacity, COVID-19 testing for all passengers prior to boarding, vaccinated crew only, use of face masks on board. So that's, Brazil's had a lot of problems down there. They've been worse at times than we were. So that's another one that's, hopefully that will be done safely and they can get back to some degree of normalcy. Again, things are looking up here in this country, which is a good thing. All right, that's Hot Air Tom. Hot Air Tom is on his way to Florida this morning. We are going to attempt on Saturday to have a live stream with Hot Air Tom parasailing. That's might be interesting, but that's in the plans. It's in the works. We're going to see if we can pull that one off. All right, this is the Divina. Our good friend Aimee, I say Aimee's with us this morning. Hey, Aimee. Aimee has, mentioned it yesterday. I had to check on Aimee because I hadn't heard from her, make sure everything's okay on her cruise. And I forgot that she was doing 2. And here's a report from Aimee. She and her sister got home. That'd be night before last now from our 2 cruises. We went on the MSC Divina on September 19th. And the day we disembarked on the 26th, we got on Allure of the Seas, both out of Port Canaveral. Had a great time on both ships. The Divina is a gorgeous ship. I think they're slightly stricter on protocols for COVID-19 than Royal Caribbean, but Royal did a good job also. Royal Caribbean had better food, but on the Allure, 2 out of 3 major shows were canceled because of technical issues. Oh, that's too bad. Because from what I hear, those shows are fabulous. So Mamma Mia, the stage show, and also the ice skating show did not happen at all. We did get to see the diving show, and that's always good. I felt safer on both these cruise ships than I felt going to my local convenience store or being around other people in my hometown. Awesome. That's nice. It was strange, though, on Allure to see 2 ladies driving scooters with little old dogs aboard the ship. No kidding. I don't think they were service dogs, although I don't know for sure if service dogs are usually toy breeds and spend all of their time wrapped in a blanket sitting in the basket of a scooter. I'm sure what they're doing with that, they're getting it through as service dogs for emotional stability or something like that. But yeah, I sometimes wonder about that too. And of course, we're pet lovers, so I know a lot of Amanda's clients and friends take their dogs everywhere. Also, on both ships, I did see people who were walking with portable oxygen with tubes in their nose. Okay. So that's Royal Caribbean and MSC are letting oxygen. That's been happening now for the last couple weeks that they're starting to accept oxygen folks now. I hope you get back to cruising real soon. Chillie said, why? I know how much you love it. My next vacation is Viking River Cruise in southern France in mid-November. Nice. Very nice. That's from our friend Aimee, who is with us this morning in the house. So, good report, Aimee. I'm actually, to me, the most important thing on all of that was that you felt safer on the ships than at home doing everyday, average, normal things. Good report. Thank you. And yes, I hope to be out there pretty soon myself. I still have a couple issues that I have to get around. One is battery for the backup battery for my portable unit has not gotten here yet. I'm a little concerned about that now. But anyway, that's one of the things. And then the other thing is just figuring out the logistics of doing all this. So, but I'm getting a whole lot closer to it than I was. All right, let's go see who's fussing at me this morning. Cindy's here. Hey, Cindy. Carol, how are you? Cindy, if money was no object, I would live on a cruise ship for sure. Man, me too. Morning, everybody. Gretchen says. Aimee says morning always. That Amy's here. Nikki says good morning. 83 here in Jacksonville. Good to hear that. Glad all you guys are with us today. There's not, as much in the news today as the last couple of days, actually, which has given me a little bit of a break, which I don't mind in the least. So I am going to head to out to try to get a haircut again today. I know it's not very long, but it's fuzzy in the wrong places. I'm just going to have to try to get it cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, I stopped yesterday and they said a 7-minute wait, which that's not bad. But I would have to park like 2/3 of a mile from the damn shop. It was packed. The parking lot was packed. So Sharon's with us. She says, "Good morning, Sharon. I was getting ready to send you a text when I got sidetracked about us getting a day together to do a chat about the Mardi Gras and other things." Amy says, "I couldn't live on a cruise ship full time. 2 weeks was hard enough without my fur babies." Yeah, that's true. I would need to bring all 5 of them with me. My sister's horse wouldn't fit in the stateroom. No, I think you'd have trouble getting the horse on the boat. That's true. But anyway, if it was all equal, and Amanda would take the cats, I could do it. I wouldn't have done it when the 2 behind me were alive. Max the dog and Brat the cat. Those were my buddies. So, all right, guys, that's going to wrap me up for today. As always, I appreciate you being with me. We keep getting some new subscribers. And so if you are new to the channel, as always, we appreciate having a thumbs up. That lets YouTube know that you like what we're doing. If you don't like it, you can give us a thumb down too. Actually, both affect the channel the same way. There's Hot Air Tom. He popped in to say, "Hello, everyone. Coming to you from Miami Airport, American Airlines Admiral Club." Nice. So Hot Air Tom has landed in Florida once again. We're going to be hearing more from him later this week, as he's going to be down there in the condo. Unfortunately, I couldn't put it together to go, but that's neither here nor there. I'm looking forward to Hot Air Tom flapping his wings on Saturday. I'll say no more about that. Chillie needs to lengthen the show. No, Chillie doesn't need to lengthen the show. I've had some long shows this week. By the way, I am tonight, just so you guys will know, and this was kind of ironic, I've got an interview scheduled this evening, which will be on the show tomorrow with a gentleman that is been off a cruise. I'll leave that for later. And is getting ready to go to Alaska for a cruise to Alaska. And I saw when I was setting up the interview with him that our friend Katie follows him. So I sent her a text and I said, "Oh, I see that you follow Johnny." She said, "Oh yeah, it's my cousin." So I'm actually going to interview Katie's cousin tonight, which will be on the show tomorrow. So that's in the works at least. All right, guys, everybody have a terrific day. I've got a full day ahead of me of all sorts of things that I plan to do today, including, like I said, getting my hair cut. But anyway, you guys have a terrific day. I hope to see everybody back here tomorrow for Wednesday Travel and Cruise Industry News. Have a terrific day. Later, y'all. I regularly post videos on all facets of the travel and cruise industry. So if you like to keep up with the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, Chillie chats, and travel and cruise industry news, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. Hit the bell notification so you'll be notified when a new video is up or we go live. This video was produced by Chillie's Cruises.